today. I'm just continuing my work on a new day shawl with my hand spun yarn. I decided to add some lace, but more about that. Today, I want to talk to you about what you really need besides needles and yarn. What do you need to carry in your accessory pouch? All right, I'm going to tell you about the things that I carry and the things that I don't on this episode. But first, I'm Liz, an avid knitter, crocheter, and spinner, and I love all things yarn and fiber. If you're like me and you really enjoy this content, I suggest that you please subscribe down below because I want to build a community of like minded people so that we can all hang out together, have fun, and learn together. Thank you. So, whenever I start a project, I always like to make sure that I have my accessory pouch nice and handy. This one I got from Della Q. I actually really like it, but any old pouch will do as long as it fits the things that you desperately need in it. That's what it looks like. So, in here, I have a tape measure. Very important for when you need to measure a sleeve, a sock, the length of your shawl. It's always good to have one of those. A scissors. And these, I think I got either from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. They have that really cool bird on them. I also really like the folding scissors because they take up even less space. But you really need a good pair of yarn scissors. And then a needle. So this is a yarn needle. And I really only ever try to carry yarn needles that have this bent tip on them. I think this is really important and it's really helpful in weaving in your ends. So you need a bent tip yarn needle. So those are the three essentials that I have to have in any accessory bag. But I do carry a few other things in this one. Let's see, I've got a crochet hook. This could be helpful for if you are doing something at the end of your work that needs a crochet hook, or if you need to repair a dropped stitch. This can be very helpful. And I think they also come for repairing. They come in smaller, shorter ones, which would be really helpful. I have one. I'm not exactly sure where it is right now. This is my spiral cable needle that I love. Only useful if you're really doing cables, so you don't need it all the time, but it happens to be in my accessory bag today. And then the last thing that I really suggest that you have is an assortment of stitch markers. So I have two of my favorites here. We have these, this kind of like safety pin stitch markers here with a cute little sheep. Um, and these are good if you want to lock something in place. You don't want that stitch marker to move ever. I'll show you an example in a little bit. My other kind are these little circle ones. And these are metal, so I really like them. And aren't, they don't lock. So they're easy to move about. And they also can fit on your needles when you're, as a mark, as you're working along in your project. All right, let me show you this locking stitch marker. So sometimes I want to mark something in my work, or perhaps I want to mark, for this project, I want to mark the right side. So I actually use this locking stitch marker. It looks super cute. See that there? And this just tells me that I'm on the right side of my work when I'm working, and also an indicator that I need to do my um, knit front and back. So that's how I use that locking stitch marker. All right, so those are my essentials. And I've really refined my essentials over the years. I like to have, while you really only need one little accessory pouch to put in the project that you're currently working on, I kind of like to have two or three of them in each project because I'll actually be working on different projects in different areas of the day. For instance, I have a project bag that I take to work. And I have a project bag that I keep at home. And so I'll be working on, in any given day, I might be working on two projects at a time. And so it's nice to have an accessory bag with each of those just in case I get to that moment in time when I need to use my scissors or my needle. It's right there in my bag with me. So, what do you keep in your accessory bag? I'd like to find out. So if you want to let me know in the comments and we can chat about it. Thanks. Bye.